fam, let's try this one. I know the sun is doing this thing again. The sun's always hating. Good morning to you all. What's today? Wednesday. All right, okay. Look, fam, and I want to throw this out here too, so anybody that watches any of my videos, that comments, fam, go ahead and post the links to your lives, to your videos. Coffee, Hudson, Vision, KC, anybody that puts out content, go ahead and you can post a link and just let them know what you got going on. Seriously, this channel is a space where you can, do your thing. Hey, fam. Yes? Okay, Curb, look, Curb, hey. Curb, no, we always good, Curb. I got you. You ain't never no hard feelings. Hey, look. So sometimes I act my age, meaning I let the gray come out. Because it's almost all gray. Well, not. It's probably like 70% gray. So sometimes I let the gray come out. And then sometimes I'm like, okay, Josh. And I like to act, 10 years younger than what I am. Instead of 48, I'll go down to 38. You know what I'm saying? What else we got? Coffee, good morning. Miss Sharon, good morning. MJ, all the peeps. Hey, Cherokee, I'm not avoiding you about the comments. It's just, you know how I get crazy. But yeah, Three-Eye Atlas, yeah, it is doing almost exactly what Wormwood is supposed to be doing. And then you threw up a comment twice in the last two videos about the peace deal, Kushner. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. Look, I already know I'm going to catch some hate for it, but it is what it is. I'm starting to see more and more videos turn to the possibility of the AC being your boy because of the peace deal, because of what's happening, over there in between, certain things you can't say, between those two countries with the hostages. Damn, but what is wild is I did hear that the hostages that got released, they gave back Israeli hostages, but Israel gave Hamas back their hostages, and this is all hearsay, but Hamas openly, publicly executed a good amount of the hostages that were returned to them. I don't know. All right, happiness. Coffee. I am creating my own happiness, and it is working. Thank you. But yesterday, I think I may have found a little bit of happiness that I could purchase, but there's one catch. Fam, I have always wanted a lever action rifle, right? Just a lever action. I was gonna get the 22 because the 22 was the only one in like the $400, $500 price range. Everything else, y'all know, is $1,000 and up, $1,500, no big deal. Lever action. Why PSA post on their website yesterday? It's a 357 lever action for $499. I have always wanted one. Always. And I talked to some of the peeps, and they're like, oh yeah, I love it. Oh yeah. So I'm like, all right. The only problem is today I'm going to pick up my ultra low budget lower from the pawn shop to match my ultra low budget upper. Just, it's a numbers game, guys. 5 to the 5 to the 6, 5 to the 5 to the 2 times 3. It's a numbers game. I feel like I need more for what's coming. So I can't get the lever action. I was like, maybe I could put it on the card. Nope, I ain't doing it. Trust me. As much as I preach no frivolous purchases, I'm not gonna do it. All right, but let's talk about this, fam. Again, look at the traffic on 20. Fam, Saturday, no Kings Day. It is going to get us to the Insurrection Act. A lot of the channels and a lot of the things that I've been watching and checking out, it's looking like this. It's looking like this C-Dub. I don't know if it's going to be a major flashpoint. I don't know if it's going to be a major flashpoint that officially puts us into C-Dub. Like, I don't think it's going to show up on the news like we are officially in C-Dub. I don't think that's going to happen. Civil War. The way I'm seeing it now, it looks like it's going to be, it's just going to inch and inch and inch. And majority of the people that I talk to, fam, I talk to people. I tell them I'm neutral. What do you think? I talked to a guy yesterday. He says Civil War is definitely going to happen. And I said, why do you say that? He says, Josh, this thing's been brewing since the 60s. He's like, this didn't just start. He's like, my dad sat me down and we talked about the indoctrination that started. It started with, what do you say? Colleges and worked its way down to elementary school. He's like, this thing started in the 60s and it's been brewing. He's like, we are already in it. It just hasn't went hot. Agreed. But it looks like, okay, so for me, it looks like we have to get the Insurrection Act invoked. These are the actual steps to a kinetic C-dub. And this No Kings Day might just be the flashpoint that gets that invoked. Once the Insurrection Act is invoked, things continue to change drastically. More people are aware. More people are hyper aware that we are in something different. Instead of just talking about C-dub, I think people will probably start to go out more and arm up. I think people will be a lot more aware that something is about to blow. And I think that will be, come on, son. Come on. Come on. I'll hold my hand up right here. And so, I think we probably still have 6 months, maybe 6 months, that we will be living in a mental state of C-dub. It's gonna cook. It's gonna cook. It is gonna cook. Right now, everybody knows what's coming. It's all in the mainstream media, but it is going to cook. I don't know, 3 months, 6 months. There we go. And then from the Insurrection Act, we're gonna see more troops on the ground. We're gonna see, look. There's this thing that came out yesterday that says, I don't know if it's a 60%, 75% of mainstream media, and I know everybody's done with them, are not accepting this new media plan that the White House just put out. I caught a clip with T-Man saying, hey, 96, 97, and I don't take sides, I'm telling you what I saw. With T-Man saying 90, 95, 96, 97% of all the media that is put out from the White House is negative. This doggone son is negative. So they're coming up with new rules as to where only certain things will be allowed to be put out in mainstream media. Some people are calling it censorship. Some people are calling it dictatorship. Some people are calling it just making things right, leveling the playing field. I don't know, fam. But we're it's hot. Oh, and then I think today there's gonna be an announcement that's got something to do with the Tomahawk missiles. The Tomahawk missiles going to Russia. I woke up this morning to them shooting another drug running boat in Venezuela. Everything is increasing. It's moving forward. Continue to prepare. I appreciate all y'all, man. We all gonna die Wednesdays. This evening, Hudson Valley. Who else got something going on? Coffee. We got to get you hooked up, man. So you're starting to do your thing again. We got to get you hooked up. KC put out a beautiful video on apple butter and making vinegar. Check it out. I don't know anything about any of that stuff. So every time I watch one of her videos, it trips me out that she knows all this stuff. I'm like, how do you know this stuff? She's like, I've been doing it all my life. Why don't you know it? All right, fam. Have a good day, man. Have a good day. I appreciate all y'all. And let's get it. Let's get it, fam. Oh, my back is doing so much better. Physical therapy actually works. Fam, I've been stretching every morning. So I've been stretching every morning, 30 minutes, 10s unit, working it out. Lunchtime, I try to, go to a little park, do some standing stretches, work it out. Same stuff they have you do at the chiropractor, same stuff they have you do at the therapy place. And then at night I'm doing some stretching, and I can walk, I can stand, I can get in and out of the car without going, oh my God. I can bend over. God is good. Peace out, fam.